Peter and the Wolf, illustrated by Millie Tegel. Peter and his grandfather lived next to a beautiful meadow. Next to the middle there was a dark forest, and in the middle of the forest there lived a hungry wolf. Stay in the garden, Peter, said Grandfather. Never go into the meadow on your own. But why not? Said Peter. There is a hungry wolf in the dark forest, said Grandfather. He could come creeping into the meadow and eat you up. Peter looked over the garden wall. The meadow looked very beautiful. A little red bird flew up to the big tree. Peter, called the bird, why don't you come and play in the meadow? Peter climbed over the garden wall and went into the meadow. There was a pond in the middle of the meadow. A duck waddled past Peter. Then she jumped into the pond and swam away. The little red bird flew down to the duck. Come back, she said to the duck. What a funny walk. Why don't you fly like me? I don't want to fly like you, said the duck. Why don't you swim like me? The two birds were very cross with one another, and they made a lot of noise. Suddenly, Peter saw a cat come creeping towards the bird. Look out, called Peter. The cat will catch you. At once, the little bird flew up to the top of the big tree, and the duck swam to the middle of the pond. Just then, Peter's grandfather came into the garden. He looked over the wall and saw Peter in the meadow. He was very cross at him. Come back at once, Peter, said Grandfather. So Peter climbed over the wall and went back into the garden with his grandfather. Suddenly, the wolf came creeping out of the forest. He saw the little red bird, the duck, and the cat. He was so hungry that he wanted to eat them all. The cat climbed to the very top of the tree where the little red bird was sitting. The two of them waited to see what would happen next. The frightened duck jumped out of the pond. She waddled off as fast as she could, but the hungry wolf ran faster and caught her in his big mouth. Yeah! Then the wolf walked round and round the tree where the cat and the little bird was sitting. Then the hungry wolf looked up at them, and they were very frightened. Peter found a very long rope and climbed on top of the garden wall. Fly around the wolf's head, he called out to the little red bird. Make them dizzy, but stay away from his big mouth. The little red bird flew around and round the wolf's head. The hungry wolf tried to catch the little red bird, but after a time he was very dizzy. Peter climbed up a big tree. Then they let the rope down and caught the wolf by the tail. The wolf jumped up and down and tried to get away, but Peter held onto the rope. Just then, Grandfather saw Peter sitting in a tree. What are you doing up there? He called. I've got the wolf by the tail, said Peter. Look! Suddenly, the hunters came into the meadow looking for the wolf. There he is, said Peter. Take him away. The hunters took the wolf to another forest, a very long way away from Peter and his grandfather. the cat and the little red bird. So Peter's grandfather then let him play in the beautiful meadow with the little bird and the cat.